Hey, what's up, South Coast Division? This is Evan Keller, your division manager, coming at you from San Diego. I'm sitting here in my pilot office, my headquarters here in Mission Valley, San Diego, and I just wanted to jump into your weekly team meetings for all the offices across the division, say hello, and introduce myself. There's many new representatives that are starting during this time of year, and I haven't got a chance to meet everybody yet, of course. But I wanted to share some information that's going on with all the reps in my division and all the managers that you need to be aware of during this time, because we're going into the biggest time over the next 4, 5, 6 weeks, literally in the entire calendar year. So if you just got started last week, entire year, because there's going to be excitement, there's going to be contests, there's going to be fun, there's going to be promotions, and many other things that you can take grab at. So I just got the national sales report hot off the press here. They always come out on Tuesday, and I want to share some exciting things that are happening in our company right now, so you guys can hear the results that are happening across vector marketing and Cutco Cutlery in North America. And the #1 Cutco sales professional last week in our company was Brandon Brown from the Western region, and he sold over $20,000 last week, making half baby. That's pretty exciting to see, and I wanted to give special shout out to one of our CSPs in our division, Matt Graves, in the San Diego pilot office, having almost a $13,000 sales week last week, and just warming up with our fair and show season here. But I wanted to give all of you some information about an individual that just started in our company in the Western region. His name is Charles Lopez, or Chuck Lopez, and he's a fast starter that just started in the Western region. I want you guys to hear this number for his fast start contest, first 10 days. Nearly $24,000 was sold by this person in his first 10 days on the job, and he won the trip, he won the shopping spree, he won the limo night, and all the Cutco. And what he simply did is he was thinking big. I talked to his manager on a region call earlier, and he had 5 finals last week. While he was finishing up his finals, he was going into his fast start contest, worked extremely hard. And if you're in your fast start right now, the biggest tip I'd give you is ask your manager to push it. Give him or her permission to help you take it to the next level for your fast start contest. You won't regret it as you blitz towards your next promotion, or maybe it's Dirty 30 and having a 10K fast start, or even beyond that. So definitely think big, because that's what we're about in the South Coast Division. I also want to give some special recognition to 2 of our new branch managers that are springing onto the scene. Jackson Collins in the North Las Vegas office was the #2 branch office in the Western region. So congratulations to you guys. And our #1 branch team last week doing fantastic. George Feliciano and the Rancho Cucamonga team, 11,860. These are college student-run offices, and they just opened up their organizations and shooting onto the scene. In fact, Gerald, you and the Rancho team went national last week. You were number 19 in the nation. Just to plant a little seed, the #1 branch team was at 26 grand. So Rancho team and all the rest of the branch teams go after going national every single week. And I also want to share this with you guys. This is something that you can share with your customers right away. Last week, Cutco Cutlery sold $5.548 million worth of knives just last week. 5.5 million. So one of the things you can implement into your demonstrations during the company section, when you're talking about how Cutco's been around since 1949, our company, in fact, had our most high revenue producing year we've had in company history last year. So you can share that with customers, our biggest sales year we've ever had. And you know what, Ms. Jones, last week, our company sold over $5.5 million worth of Cutco. And those were to a lot of customers that didn't think they were going to buy Cutco at first. But when they saw the demonstration and they saw how valuable the product was and how it was going to save them time, money, and energy, they decided to make a purchase for a set because they saw how it was going to help them in the future. So there's a little nugget you can slip into your demonstrations on your very next ones that you do. So I know a lot of you at your team meeting now getting ready for maybe to do your phone time, or you've just gotten it done. But I wanted to share with you a few things that are going to be upcoming events for you to be aware of, and some of the things you need to talk to your manager about how to get invited to. So the next 3 weeks for us are going to be large and in charge in the South Coast Division. This week is our green theme week, hence my t-shirt here. And then next week we go into Pop Week. This is where our division literally pops and recruits and sales. It's one of our largest weeks of the entire summertime of the entire year starts next week. So you'll probably see your manager start talking about that. And if you ask your manager, hey, how can I pop my sales next week? A great focus would be how to get on the newsletter. Hey, how do I get on the newsletter next week, which only takes $1,000 in sales? It's 6 or 7 demos. It's really 1 appointment a day. But getting $1,000 in sales on the newsletter is simply just doing the job. But if you do it consistently, you'll really like your results by the end of the summertime, and you'll have a good chance of getting on a fast track to get an interview with me to get in our Leadership Academy at the end of the summertime. In 2 weeks' time from now, we're going to be jumping into our challenge week where our whole division goes to battle. We have 20 offices in our division, and all the branches get to compete against the other branch teams and districts against the other districts and so on and so forth. And all the reps in our division get a chance. That's going to be our challenge week. You'll hear me talking about that. You'll hear our district and branch managers talking about that, where you get a chance to showcase your skills, get a chance to see how much you can sell in 1 week. And we're going to be having that week end and culminate at our division meeting. So we have 1 division meeting during the summertime, and it's going to happen on June 24th here in San Diego, where all of our teams are going to be getting together and competing and learning high-level knowledge and getting extreme skills for the upcoming push period that we're going to be jumping into. So for the division meeting on the 24th, ask your manager about how and what it would take to get on stage. We're going to have a big countdown, a big sales countdown for people to win trophies. I'm giving out 5 trophies to the top 5 representatives, which you could put on your resume forever. And you could also get a chance to get on my radar. I'm clearly going to be paying attention to who are the top sales performers during my challenge level, but it's going to take $1,500 in sales to get on stage, to get recognized in front of your peers. And we'll have a couple hundred people at this division meeting. It's going to be live. It's going to be very exciting. And I have the best speakers slated and our region manager, Dan Cassetta, flying in from the Bay Area to come give you guys the goods to help our South Coast division explode into the SC1 push period, which is going to start directly after. And SC1 is the main event. It's our biggest and largest event to date for the year. And it's really our time to shine. It's really our push period. Over the last handful of years, we've been #1 every single time at SC1, and we plan to do that again and again and again. And the focus is to help you become a better rep, get more skills, make more income, and frankly, enjoy your Cutco experience with us. Even if you're just working with us for the summertime, I want it to be as fantastic as possible. And I'll end with this. Talk to your manager about a couple of things. We are going to be having an alliance for the SC1. And an alliance is going to be a group of like-minded individuals that are going to be leaning on each other and helping each other like a team within the team that want to do big things, that want to do great things for SC1 and want to push themselves to the highest level. So ask your manager about, hey, what would it take for me to get invited to be on the alliance and get a chance to work and get higher level coaching from you, the other district managers, and from Evan, the division manager? What would it take to do that? We're going to be having a 5K plus alliance that we're going to be building over the next handful of weeks for people that want to sell that much or more for the 2-week push period that we have for SC1 push contest. And the purpose of being on the alliance is threefold, and I would write these down. The first purpose of being on an alliance is to get positive pressure, where you make an agreement with you, your manager, and the people that are part of the alliance and say, hey, you can count on me for this. I'm going to be bringing this to the table during this contest period. And that positive pressure can help drive us to heights we've never known before. And it's very important that we find areas of opportunity in our lives to get positive pressure so we can drive our success higher. So I encourage you to be a part of that for that reason and that reason alone. The second thing that you're going to get for being on the alliance is you're going to get some higher level coaching. And the best people, the best athletes, best performers, actors, everyone who is performing at a high level are getting individuals and coaches around them that are giving them information so they can improve their skill sets and their performance. So you're going to get better coaching, so you get better results, and your paychecks are even larger because of that. And the third thing that the alliance is going to provide is what we call #COI, or circle of influence. And your circle of influence, the people you spend time with, who you surround yourself with, literally define your path. And that's what we're about in South Coast Division, is getting and upgrading and improving your circle of influence. So not only does it improve your experience here with us in our division selling Cutco, but it also improves your life outside the business too, which is equally, if not more important, to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that are going to lift you up, not bring you down. So when you're on the alliance, you're automatically going to be around like-minded individuals who are motivated, who are disciplined, who want to push themselves, who are positive, and you can't help but go on that path too when you're surrounded with people like that. So we want to help you upgrade your circle of influence so we can help you do better at this job. So we have a lot of events that are coming up. Pop Week next week. We have Going to Battle Week for our Challenge Week that culminates in our division meeting. We have our divisional push, and then we launch into SC1 Push Period, which is a 2-week contest, which is our biggest sales contest to date for the year. That's going to culminate at SC1 on July 11th, which I'm so excited for. That's your opportunity for a lot of you where I'll get a chance to meet you, shake hands, put names with faces, and get a chance to get on my radar. So if you haven't yet, make sure you talk to your managers about how to get invited to my SLDM. I would write that down in your notes. SLDM, Sales Leadership Development Meeting. How do I get invited to go to that? You simply have to ask your manager. You can give them the look right now. You can give them a text message. You can ask her after the team meeting. It doesn't matter, but I am having an SLDM tomorrow. It's June 6th. It's going to be at my pilot office from 11:30 to 3. So talk to your manager about how to attend that. But it's an invite-only meeting where I'm going to be giving tips and tricks to help our representatives take their sales to the next level. So the SLDM is our Sales Leadership Development Meeting. I'll be running them several Wednesdays throughout the summertime, but it's just for the information that's there is just reserved for the people that are invited to go. So you got to be at least at $1,000 in sales. You got to have a great attitude and have a desire to grow. And it's about getting a chance to meet me and getting good information so that way you can improve. So at this SLDM, I'll be teaching 3 things, and I'll boil it down to this. So basically, you're going to be learning all the steps of the Cutco opportunity and what it takes to get into TLA, our leadership academy at the end of the summertime, and how to improve your Cutco through college experience and potentially become a 5-star recruit, meaning you get a chance to get hired on for any job you want after, or the med school or the engineering school, law school. You want to be the top because of your experience here. That's going to make you stand out. I'm also going to teach you some advanced stuff on recommendations and some advanced high-level closing tips to improve your closing percentage, but more importantly, raise your average order. So when I was a representative, I sold about $160,000 as a rep. Most of the time during the summer times when I was away to school, and I was a scholarship winner with the company. My second summer, I sold about 50 grand when I was a 19-year-old young man, and I had always high performances in the summertime. And I'm going to be teaching those tips to help you take it to the next level. So talk to your manager about how to get invited. But let's have a great week this week, South Coast. I look forward to meeting you in the future. Talk to your manager about how to get invited to these events that are going to be upcoming. Let's have a great week this week. Let's pop next week. And I'm excited to see everybody at the division meeting. So have a great day. Have a great team meeting. Talk to you all soon.